LeetCode Problem 739 Daily Temperatures. So this problem gives us an array of integer, I will call it temperatures, and we have to return an array answer such that answer I is the number of days you have to wait until the ith day to get a warmer temperature. Right. So basically what it means is that using this as an example, since after 73, 74 is higher than 73, so it will be 1, the index 1 minus 0, so we get 1, right? So if you look at this, for example, this position, which has a degree of 75 temperature, and the next best is here, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 2. Alright, 6 minus 2, then we get 4. Right, so basically that's what the problem is asking us. And the way I did it was to use a stack, right? So I'm going to use back the same example. Initialize I equals to 0, and when I use when I'm using a for loop to iterate through each number in the temperature, and while the stack is not empty, well, and the temperature on top, then I will do something. But let's not talk about that first. Let's talk about the main part, which is to first push the temperature into our stack, right? Because this while condition will only trigger if our stack is not empty. But right now our stack is empty, so we will push 73 with the index of 0, right? Okay, so this is what our stack looks like now, and then I become 1, so we're looking at 74 now, right? Since the stack is not empty, and the temperature we're looking at, which is 74, is more than the temperature in our stack, right, the top one, which is 73. Since 74 is more than 73, then our output, right, I initialize it with the size of the temperature, so it will have 3, 4, 8 zeros, 8 zeros here, and the output of the stack top second, which in this case is 0, in this position, will equal to I, which is 1, minus stack top second again, which is 0, right? So 1 minus 0 is 1. Then we pop it, and since now the stack is empty, we will push the new temperature, which is 74 and 1, right? So our I now turns to 2, and we're looking at 75 right now. And since it is the same thing happened, right? So 75 is more than 74, so output stack top second is this, right? So the output of index 1 will become I minus stack top second, which is I is 2 minus 1, so we get 1. Then we pop this, and then we add 75 in, right? Okay, now let's look at index 3, which is 71, right? Since 71 is lesser than 75, so I'll just push it, right? I'll push 71 in. 71 with 3, right? And the same thing for 69. Since 69 is lower than 71, I'll push 69 in. 4, right? So now let's look at 72. Since 72 is more than 69, I is now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Since 72 is more than 69, then my output stacked up second, which is 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, will become I 5 minus 4, which is 1, right? For that we pop it. After we pop, then we check again, right? And since 72 is also more than 71, so it'll be 5 minus 3 at this position, right? Index 3 of our output, 5 minus 3, then we get 2. right? Then we pop it. And since 72 is not more than 75, so this while loop ends, and we push the new pair. 72 at 5, right? So moving on, 76, and since 76 is more than 72, so at this index 5, it will be 6 minus 5 is 1. So that we pop it. And 76 is more than 75, right? So it will be 6 minus 2, which is 4 at index 2, right? Then we pop this. So that we just push 76 with 6, and then push one more 73 with 7, right, for the last one. And since there's no more like bigger number ahead of these two, so they will remain at 0, right? So you can see here the final output is the same as the output given in the example, which means our algorithm works, right? Okay, that's all I have to show. Thanks.